great range of engines offers both performance and economy. Alfa Romeo has a long history of producing fast and fun saloon cars, but in the last 2 decades the brand's compact executive models have been overtaken by rivals from Germany and Britain. However, the switch to rear-wheel drive has helped the Giulia claw back some lost ground. The first thing you'll notice after setting off in the Alfa is the quick steering, which feels great through a series of turns. It's accurate, too, so you can have confidence placing the car where you want it. A 50/50 weight distribution and rear-wheel drive layout means the Giulia feels well balanced and fun when pushing harder into bends, while the suspension provides an impressive blend of stiffness in hard cornering and compliance on bumpier roads. The Giulia's steering is even quicker than the Jaguar XC's, giving the car a feeling of real agility. There's also plenty of grip, and the rear-wheel drive layout delivers balanced handling. Alfa Romeo's DNA selector means you can choose from 3 driving modes in the standard cars: advanced efficiency, natural and dynamic, with the race mode for the quadrifoglio. These allow you to alter the steering weight and throttle response, but the car feels at its best in the natural and dynamic modes, with the echo setting taking a bit too much away from the responses. It's not as involving as a BMW 3 Series, but the Giulia serves up enough engagement to keep keen drivers interested. It delivers decent refinement, too, with very little wind and road noise, but the firm ride is a letdown, as the car fidgets and thuds on all but the smoothest surfaces. An automatic gearbox is standard on all UK cars, and it's an excellent unit, providing smooth and fast shifts. The large paddles behind the wheel feel satisfying to use, which helps bring back some of the driver engagement lost with the lack of a manual model. The hot Giulia Quadrifoglio is superb to drive, with incredible performance, balanced handling and a great soundtrack. It's a genuine rival for the BMW M3 and Mercedes-AMG C63. All models have lane departure warning as standard, while adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning, a rear parking camera and autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian protection are all optional. Engines. The Giulia's engine range seems fairly limited compared to the huge choice on offer in the BMW 3 Series range, but this helps keep things easy to understand and you can't go far wrong with any of the power units on offer. The biggest seller will be the 2.2-liter diesel, which comes with 2 power outputs, 148 bhp and 178 bhp. The torquey 2.2-liter turbo diesel delivers the gutsy performance you'd expect from the Italian marque. It has a different feel to the diesels on offer in the car's German rivals, with a much more linear power delivery. It also feels keener to rev, so it's more fun to drive quickly. The downside is that there's not the same muscular feeling that comes from the huge lump of torque at the bottom of the rev range so often found in other modern diesel execs. At least the engine is well suited to the sporty Italian persona of the Giulia. At the test track, the Alfa matched the BMW 320d from 0 to 60 miles per hour with a time of 7.1 seconds. Once it was rolling, the Giulia was able to use its 450 nanometers of torque and the closely stacked ratios of its standard 8-speed auto transmission to good effect. The lower-powered diesel manages the sprint in 8.2 seconds. There's also a 197 bhp 2.0-liter 4-cylinder petrol model, and while it's quick, going from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6.6 seconds, it doesn't feel as urgent as a BMW 320i and sounds quite strained when worked hard. The Alfa's 2.0-liter engine isn't particularly clean either. It emits 138 g/km of CO2, and while that's less than the Jaguar XE, it's a little dirtier than the BMW and means the car sits 1 VED band higher than the Mercedes C200. The next step up is the Veloce, in which the 2.0-liter petrol engine has been tweaked to liberate an extra 79 bhp and 70 nanometers of torque, cutting the 0 to 62 miles per hour time by 9/10 of a second. That makes the Veloce as fast as a 321 bhp BMW 340i, despite being severely down on power. Finally, there's also the hugely powerful Quadrifoglio model, which gets a 2.9-liter V6 with 503 bhp and 600 nanometers of torque. It's turbocharged, but the Ferrari influence on the unit is clear once you try it. This engine loves to be revved and feels more like a naturally aspirated unit than the rival BMW M3's turbo 6-cylinder. With a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 3.9 seconds and a top speed of 192 miles per hour, the Quadrifoglio has an incredible amount of performance on offer. The V6 sounds great, although the howl always seems cut short when you hit the limiter. It sounds like it could rev even higher than it does.